Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he gets this up close to the 40. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And that'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. On the move left, and that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This one is caught by Dotson. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big play for the Eagles. 39 yards. That's Goddard in motion. Hurts again. That's complete to Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in...
To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And this will be incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
On first down, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Walker, and let's give him about 4 on that one. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle.
Sidney Brown. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that worked.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles must take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
That's caught left side by Donald. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this drive gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A pickup there of 28 yards. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Again, Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
There's not much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Barkley. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Hurts. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold to the air once more. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
A first down throw for Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Philadelphia.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Hurts. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And in motion is Brown. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
63.
They'll send a man in motion left. A second down throw for Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Johnson. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at 3. Big-time play for Philly. 53 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
throw on first down is Darnold. Jordan Davis getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold to throw. Throw here down the field. Towards ball. Incomplete.
You see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the gun,